right, so whether you are a die-hard fan or even if you're not, you got to know that college football season is here and in full force.
Yes, it is. And a little team spirit never hurt nobody. So joining us in studio right now, this is the general manager of Simply Seattle, Jacob Smith. Hi.
Hello, how's it going?
Good. I see you've got some good swag on the table we're going to talk about in a minute. But first, let's kind of get the basics down. So Simply Seattle announced this name, image, likeness partnership with some key players from the UW football team. So tell us all about that.
Yeah, it's super cool. Last year we worked with Michael Penix Jr., quarterback for the Washington Huskies, and obviously quarterbacks are the most exciting players to work with. Team captain, and it's been super unique to work with Mike, create some designs around his name, image, and likeness. This season we added in a bunch of the wide receivers for the team, and as the highest scoring offense in the country, we're just super excited to work with the Huskies.
That is so very exciting. So you got all this amazing swag here. Let's go through it and tell us about how those Husky sales are looking maybe this year compared to last.
Definitely. I think this year there's a lot of expectations with the team. So our sales, Huskies have been our #1 team going in right now. So we do a lot of the designs with the players. We'll help them show us their favorite photo of them maybe. We'll recreate it and put it on a t-shirt. We also have some cool throwback hat designs. And another shirt that we do is we have like a little bit of a jersey t-shirt over here where you're able to rock like the player with his name and number on the back of a t-shirt, where for a really long time you weren't allowed to do that. So we're really excited about
Yeah, they're super soft too. I'm like a big touch person, so they're very soft.
Yeah.
Tell us kind of how the terms of these NIL deals are set and negotiated, and also what kind of benefits athletes get from working with you.
Yeah, for sure. We think it's really important for the athletes to get a really good deal coming out of this.
Yeah.
They're obviously the ones that play in the games. They're succeeding. They get beat up every Saturday. So what we do is for every piece of apparel featuring the player's name, image, or likeness, we give them 50% of all profits.
Great.
So it's an even split. We really want to support the players, and the players are doing a great job. The team's succeeding this year. So that's a big part of what we do is we pay them half of all the t-shirt sales. Yeah.
So I remember I went to college in Texas, big football state, and I remember when I was in school, the athletes weren't allowed anything.
Yeah.
So what is it like now to be able to partner with college athletes?
Yeah, it's really unique. Being able to create relationships with these players, not just for us as a business, that's super fun, but we think it's cool for the fans to be able to rep gear featuring players that in the past they weren't able to. You had to maybe get a boring t-shirt just with the t-shirt logo. Now you can get something with the quarterback on it, throwing touchdown passes or something like that. So it's really creative and unique for us to make some new designs too.
That's great. All right, we're going to actually hear from one of the Husky football players right now on how special it is to be a part of this partnership.
I just feel grateful, and I'm honored to be, put on that purple and gold. Looking back at, so many great guys that came through the program, it's a blessing to be able to put on that purple and gold and go out there and compete, knowing, how many great, people came from before me. So really, I try and go out there and make those guys proud for sure.
I love how excited everybody is about this. So tell us, since signing some of the deals, what are some of the highlights that you remember?
Yeah, I think you can see it in that clip, is getting to meet the players, having them come into our office, pick out gear. That's super fun. Some of the players are a lot more creative, so we've worked with them to design personal logos, or maybe a phrase or a catchphrase that kind of encapsulates how they feel when they're playing football. That's been super neat, is just to get to meet the guys, get to know them a little bit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Have you gotten any crazy ideas from any of the players, like we want to make this bright neon, or I don't know?
Yes, a lot of things have ended up on the cutting room floor, but also some super cool designs that are unique. Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
And then, why pursue these NIL deals instead of just selling Huskies gear for Simply Seattle?
Yeah, I think it's something that nobody else in Seattle is really doing, is working with players and combining player name, image, and likeness with some of the Washington Huskies logos. One unique thing we're able to do is mix the school logo with the players, and since no one else is doing it, we've seen a lot of success. The fans love it, and it's cool to show up at Husky Stadium and see like a big Penix Energy t-shirt or something like that.
Oh, we love a successful local business, but we have to know what is next for Simply Seattle.
Yeah. This is the bye week, so we are hoping to have a couple exciting announcements coming up later this week as we get ready for the Oregon game. And then also we're looking to basketball season already too. Husky football, super successful, but the basketball team's looking better. So hopefully some new players announced with new t-shirts coming out there too. Always looking ahead.
I love it. Thanks for
Nice.
stopping by, Jacob.
problem.
This has been
Appreciate
great. Really cool thing you guys are doing. We posted a little more info on our website, fox13seattle.com/Studio13Live.
And coming up on Studio 13 Live, we're doing a round of Cuckoo reviews, including a printer that'll do everything but print.
Everything. All right. And next, we're going to be giving you a